Every day we are bombarded with advertisements telling us what to eat, what to wear, and how to live. This leads people to believe that life is only about working until you can afford the products that you are spoon-fed through the advertisements. Then, once they get it, they realize that they are not happy and search for that next product that will make them happy. Yet the entire time, it was all an illusion.
We're creating a future generation of super consumers.
I want more.
That's the basic consumer identity. It's shallow, it's about me now, and it's about me and these things.
They're at the time in their life when they're forming kind of all their values and attitudes. They're in the formative stages.
Shit, I impress myself sometimes.
There's really a clear, very strong division between what boys learn and what girls learn. Boys are tough, strong, ready to fight. And girls, they need to be pretty, sexy, and how they look determines their value. It objectifies both of them.
I mean, where did she find that outfit? Like Ugly Are Us? More like Ugly Are Her. We are so funny and pretty. I love us.
The fastest 9.6-feet turbo hovercraft in the world, Typhoon 2. It's bigger, hotter, giant turboprops for maximum power. Rechargeable 9.6-feet battery pack. Incredible straight-line speed. Fly over land and water on a cushion of air.
Check out the way the Typhoon 2 zooms around that rocky maze. Look easy? Look what happens when we hand the controls to these kids.
Ouch! It makes it look so good that you really want to buy it, and then it's just not good. Whoa! It's out of power, I think. It's out of power.
The goal of putting sexuality in the media is to increase your insecurities. By showing men and women who have been digitally modified and portraying that image as perfection, people strive to achieve that impossible task. As far as children, movies that are supposed to be innocent and fun take advantage by programming their vulnerable minds at a young age.
The Walt Disney Company has been a powerful force in creating childhood culture all over the world. Disney's massive success is based on images of innocence, magic, and fun. Its animated films in particular are praised as wholesome family entertainment, endorsed by teachers and parents, and immensely popular with children.
Children, in fact, have been raised on Disney for many generations now.
Disney is a transnational media conglomerate, owning TV and radio networks, cable systems, internet sites, music studios, media production companies, magazines, sports teams, theaters, and theme parks.
Disney are such a large media corporation, and their products are so ubiquitous and so widespread globally. Disney's stories, the stories that Disney's tell, will be the stories that will form and help form a child's imaginary world all over the world. And that's an incredible amount of power.
What's amazing when you look at Disney and Disney movies over the years is how little the image of females has really changed. You still have the same highly sexualized female body with the big breasts, the tiny waists, the fluttering eyelashes, the coy expressions, the seductress.
No, thank you.
You can't stay in there forever.
Yes, I can.
Fine. Then go ahead and starve. If she doesn't eat with me, then she doesn't eat at all.
And yet the whole thrust of the story is that she returns to him, that she socializes him, that she excuses him, that she reinterprets his rage and his abuse as temper. And this is a movie that is saying to our children, overlook the abuse, overlook the violence. There's a tender prince lurking within, and it's your job to kiss that prince and bring it out. That's a dangerous message.
Saddam Hussein, Saddam Hussein,
Saddam Hussein,
Saddam Hussein,
Saddam Hussein,
Saddam, Saddam, Saddam,
Saddam,
Saddam, Saddam, Saddam, Saddam, Saddam, Saddam,
Saddam, Saddam, Saddam Hussein.
War and danger, continuing danger, hour of danger, very, very dangerous world, a grave new threat, horrific acts of atrocities, murderous regimes dedicating to killing us, tyranny and terror, slaughtered thousands, weapons of mass destruction. Weapons of mass destruction, weapons programs,
The deadliest of weapons,
terrible weapons, nuclear weapons,
nuclear weapons,
poison gas, torture chambers, mass graves,
deadly technologies,
radical ideology of hate,
terror of threats,
terror,
terror,
terror, war on terrorism, war against terrorism,
global war on terror,
global terrorism, 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 terrorism.
You know, he's riding in what looks like a car, but it really is more like an armored vehicle. Yeah. The amount of security.
Something like 5 inches of steel running up and down the side of that car. It has an air system in it that when the doors are sealed, it seals or closed. It seals off the cabin so that if there is any kind of a chemical type of attack, it does not affect the passengers inside.
This one is very important, so listen carefully. They want you to be intimidated by Obama and his security forces to prevent you from thinking you have any power to create change whatsoever. They don't want you to know the truth, that if 100 armed people walked up to the White House, they would have no problem getting in. These people aren't invincible, and it is up to us to take back our freedoms.
Trying to free your mind, Neo. But I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
Whatever you perceive as the state of technology in the public eye, the very cutting edge, in secret, they are a minimum of 50 to 100 years ahead, to the point where science fiction is no longer fiction and hasn't been for quite some time, but is in all actuality science fact.
For over 100 years, the corporate elite have been actively suppressing the release of any technologies that would make the people independent and free from government. Technologies that you could once only dream of are in fact a reality, and this is why we are living in such exciting times, because when the people take back our freedom, it will all become available to us.
Now something that is generating great debate in medical circles, an experimental treatment for AIDS, an unproven treatment called hyperthermia. Today, for the second time this year, a